everybody and welcome. We're going to be doing a video today on really quick top tips for doing measurements for your beautiful brides for their gorgeous dresses. We've got the lovely Ashley today who's modelling for us, and we're just going to do some really easy top tips. So normally your bride will obviously be in a dressing room. We normally have dressing gowns in there, so we can ask them to obviously strip down into their bra and knickers and pop the dressing gown on just so they felt a bit more comfortable, and then obviously stand outside of the curtain and just say, am I okay to come in? And then obviously come into the dressing room, and then you can assist them with their obviously measurements. Now someone that's super conscious, you can kind of measure underneath but keeping the dressing gown on, or obviously if they're happy to remove it, you can obviously help them remove it and then do the measurements. I always come behind my bride because I think they feel a little bit less self-conscious than you obviously measure them. Obviously from the front can feel a little bit intimidating, so I move to the back to make them feel a little bit more comfortable. So that's one really good top tip. So the first measurement we're going to do today is the bust area. It seems like a really simple measurement to do, but it's something that people often go wrong. This can often go wrong as well because of the fact of depending what sort of bra that your client's obviously wearing. If they've got a really padded bra, it can make a massive difference to your measurements compared to them wearing no bra. And depends where the bust is sat as well. So we're going to pop the tape measure around the bust area here. Now really good top tip. While the arms here are outstretched, you're actually going to get a smaller measurement, and when you drop their arms down, it'll actually go a slightly larger measurement. So it's really important that they drop their arms down when you take that measurement. So you want to make sure it's not slipped down, so you can just have a quick look via eye. Make sure it's straight across the main front of the bust area, straight to the back. And the really important thing is leaving a little bit of tolerance in your measurements. If you just turn to the side, my angel, you've got a little bit of tolerance in there, just so you are not skin tight. And then that is your main bust area of taking that measurement. You just slip your measurement down and you're going to go to the waist. Now the waist, it will sit ever so slightly different on each of your clients. So the waist is the smallest measurement on the waist. So if you automatically put your hands on your hip or on your waist, if you will automatically find your waist area. Some people's are sat in different areas, so some are higher than others and some are lower. So it's not just one generic place, you need to find it obviously on your customer. So naturally a tape measure will want to sit in that area naturally, so you don't even have to do much work to find it. So already the measurement tape will just sit directly right where it wants to be. Again, you want to give yourself a tiny little bit of tolerance, just so you've got a little bit to give. You don't want to do it skin tight and pull it, because what you've got to remember is obviously you're going to have boning in these dresses, the zips, etc. You need to obviously contours of obviously the fabric of the dress, so you need to make sure you leave a little bit of tolerance in there as well and pop that there. The last measurement we're just going to do on the body here is then the hip. Hip is basically like the bum area, so one of the largest parts. Again, you're going to pop that round. You're going to leave yourself a little bit of tolerance here just for a little bit of give, and it's always worth noting what you're measuring for. If you're measuring for a big princess prom ball gown, then obviously this measurement isn't as important. However, if you are measuring for a dress that's a really fitted dress, this measurement is one of your most important measurements to make sure they can get that dress obviously on and off and it fit this area. So it's always worth noting what you're measuring for. So that's a really quick, easy bust, waist, hip measurement. The next one I'm just going to show you is the one that mainly people get confused with, which is when on your measurement forms it might mention about a hollow to hem or a nape. So basically the nape area, if you just have a little look, is basically like the bone here. So it's like a little bone. You'll kind of see like a little area just in the back, and you're going to pop your measurement tape there, and you're going to let that drop down to the floor to obviously take your measurement, which is obviously nape to hem or to floor. Always worth noting as well, please make sure they have their shoes on. You must obviously measure that measurement with their shoes on, or if they're wearing flat feet, you take that measurement and then you must put on plus 3 inches for heels, plus whatever for heels. So it's very important you make sure they have the shoes that they're wearing on the day, or that you have taken that in consideration if they are flat footed, that they will have this measurement heel on the day. The last measurement here that I'm just going to do is the hollow. Now hollow is really easy and it's dead easy to remember as well. This is your hollow. So the hollow is that hollow part of the neck. So even when somebody's wearing something, obviously she wouldn't be, but you can see somebody's hollow in here. And again, you're just going to do the hollow measurement and then drop that down as well. So we do both just because of the fit of the gowns, just so we can obviously marry it up, just to give you an idea of the length. So that's just a really quick and simple basic touch base of like a bust, waist, hip, and how to do a length measurement. Obviously always take into consideration the shoes and take into consideration the underwear, and the actual what you're measuring for is super important as well. So thank you for listening today. That was just a quick and easy top tips for you. And if you need any more in-depth measurements, dependent on if one of your brides might be pregnant, slightly more pear-shaped, different measurements that you might be taking from like arms and stuff like that, then obviously you can obviously let us know, and we can do some more in-depth training and videos for you in future. So thank you very much. Bye.